So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? You stop.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Posey. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Looking to throw on second down. Posey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Steps away to his left. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again. Posey. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Posey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
For the extra point.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. First down. Posey flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun. Posey feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
It's 3rd down and goal.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Packers 14, Lions 3.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Posey. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Sterling Hawkrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. From the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
To throw on 2nd down. Posey. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To throw on 3rd down. Posey. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Posey, and he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Back to throw. Posey, he's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 84 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They throw it out right complete. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw from his end zone. Posey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Well, no, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they try the right side here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And the Lions' 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Posey. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking deep for Bennett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw on second down. Posey firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Posey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this out past the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
28-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Posey. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on 1st down. Posey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
They'll try to run with Swift. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Lions 18. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And 5.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Bennett. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Bennett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, able to avoid him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Packers from 3 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st down, Lions.
Off-play action. Posey. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Fourth, number 10, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Posey. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Posey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Posey. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Posey under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
28.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Lions 21.
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Posey. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Here we go. Show it up. Check. Lucky. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Posey looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. From the gun, Posey. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Packers.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Check, check. Flag down, flag down, flag down. Watch the safety creep.
Operating from the gun, Posey. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
The pass.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Posey. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Posey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
On third down, Posey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Flushed out, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle Well, the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we've got a timeout.
37-yard line.
9 seconds remaining.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Packers 49, Lions 35.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered by the Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
Points allows them to play.